Alright, hey, y'all, what's up, man? It's Chris Sway with another video today. Hey, if you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Hit the like button, too, if you like the video. You know, this makes sense. But anyway, now, let's get straight into it, right? Welcome, La Familia. Hope y'all doing great. Hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all doing splendid. Let me get straight to this video. Alright. Man, life is not meant to be easy peasy. And it's not just what comes with being, a believer, a follower of Christ. It becomes being in this world as well. You're going to struggle. You're going to have bad days. Everything's not always going to go your way. And you have to accept that. Because I had to. Because my parents had to. And my parents' parents had to. And my family and my friends and so on. ETC. Things are just not always going to go your way. One thing I've been learning a lot as I've been growing older is realistically, I can't have the whole world. I can't have the whole world that God created. It's just not, He didn't give me, that ability. And even, these celebrities, they can't have the whole world. They can't have everything they want. They can't be president if they want to. They can't go change the laws and regulations and the system of, we can work towards that as a unit, of course. But an individual person, no. Unless you're like the king or something, whatever. But for the most part, we don't have the power to control the world, right? Or how we want the world to revolve around us. And yes, there is such thing as power, but it's limited. We're humans. We all bleed the same. We all, use the restroom the same. We're all vulnerable. We all have vulnerability. There's nothing wrong with that. And one thing I hope that y'all get from this video is that it's okay to have bad days. It's okay if you want to simply just, dang, today's not it. And that's okay. Everyone has bad days. But, you see, the bad part about sitting in that too long is that now it's starting to become negative. Now you're just, oh, this day sucks, this day sucks, this day. Okay, you already know that. So one thing is, if a day sucks, take away from the bad days. Take away from the things that you can't get. And be like, you know what? And ask yourself, do I really need that? Is that really what I need in my life right now? Is that really what's gonna get it going for me? Because most of the things that you feel like you need, they're mostly wants. They're not needed. For example, like a Lamborghini or a Lambo. Those are wants, but I've even heard very wealthy people say that buying those expensive cars, you do not understand. If you get in a wreck with that thing once, number one, the person who hit your car 9 times out of 10 is not gonna be able to pay for it. 2, you're gonna have all that money go towards fixing and repairing it, which is gonna be more expensive than the car itself, because probably most of the parts of that car are foreign or probably are from a different country. And then 3, the insurance that you're paying on it. 4, the car note. And 5, the interest. It's more of a liability. And people, they get caught up in, trying to fit the appeal, in society. And, telling people basically we have the world, we have everything we want. No, you don't. The only thing you do have is a lot of debt. That's what they don't want to talk about. But they want to show y'all all these pictures, and they want to show y'all all this, living life, famous, balling, bro. But you ain't talking about that chick you bouncing. You ain't talking about that though, right? You ain't talking about behind closed doors. Fuck, bro, I'm gonna pay this shit, bro. This shit Nah, but I gotta flex on the gram. No, like it's not gonna. No, it's not gonna help you. So don't believe this philosophy that, oh yeah, you, as long as you do this and as long as you have ambition and as long as you have a drive and get in. No. Now, like I said, there's always a limit. Of course, there's a limit to that. But here's the thing: either it happens or it doesn't. If it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. Because guess what? Life, right, is about living in experiences. It might be your dream to be the best chef in the world. You got to go against a lot of chefs. So you better put the hard work in. You better go to school for it. You better, I mean, anything you can possible to do that. But just know, to go to that school, to get the credentials and the experience of a chef, you have to put money towards that. So you're going to have to work. It might not be a cooking job at first. You might have to work at Walmart or two jobs in order to get to that school. Like there's repercussions to dreams. People like saying like on Instagram who are rappers or whatever, bro, we made it, bro. Yeah, we made this shit. I ain't telling you how hard they working though. But they want to keep the image. All I do is chill all day, make money, bro, make music. This shit, that's it. No, it's not. I promise you, it's not. They weren't it. They trying most of them getting robbed by their labels. Most of them worried about the baby mama's drama. I ain't gonna even get started on that. Blowing all their money on weed, which really isn't an asset unless it's medically helping you, like with headaches or something, which I know some people do have. Helps with like basically medical reasons. Okay, whatever. Not just, but anyway, yeah, with medical reasons, or it actually helps you. But yeah, and you also, like I said, they also have to worry about concerts, which concerts more liability too, because you're spending more money than you're making, and most of it goes to your managers and all that extra stuff. Like I said, so it's all phony baloney, and I don't got time for that shit. So it's really dead. Yeah, no, you definitely can't have the whole world, but you can be grateful for the things you do have though. That's how you live life, is to look around you and use what you can. That's also a survival skill. That's gonna make you more happy than anyone else in this world. If you would just look around like, man, what can I use that I have around me right now and put it to good use? Because most of everybody, they're always trying to search for something, and it's right here. Oh, I'm pointing at, I don't know what I'm pointing at, but it's in here. It's around you. It's in your vicinity. You already have what you need. All the utensils, credentials, and essentials. I'm telling you, you have it already. But you're steady searching. You're steady trying to put on the glasses, even though you don't need them, because you can see perfectly clear and you have 20/20 vision. But you're putting on glasses, basically blinding yourself, thinking, okay, maybe if I put these on, maybe I'll. But if you just take a step back and say, whoa, wait a minute. I don't even need those. I'm just nearsighted. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I actually don't even need these, but, I mean, I do actually technically. It doesn't matter. But, no. But yeah, like, you can't have everything you want. You can't. But you can have some things. And I want you to know that just because somebody's living a lavish life doesn't mean you can't live a lavish life, too. You might not be able to go on planes and trips for a minute, but hey, I'll tell you what. There's people who make $30,000 a year that I know travel more than any of my friends or any people that I know's parents that make $100,000 a year, and they do way more events than them. You know how? Because one, they're saving money. Two, they have a family, so they're all working together, and they're putting their money together. And that mix goes up to $200,000 in income, all combined together. And then guess what? They also know people because they stick together. You know what I'm saying? So like, don't be fooled by this fake reality, dog. Like, no, it's not how it goes, bro. But guess what? Like I said, if you have a dream, plan plan how you want to do this, and if it's realistic enough to achieve. Because for example, for a person who's overweight That's like saying, you know what, I'm gonna lose 60 pounds tomorrow. I mean, that's a cool dream. I mean, hey, I mean, I haven't seen nobody do it yet, but hey, go ahead and try it. But I ain't gonna knock you. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have some. You know what I'm saying? In order to do that, a plan in order to do that. If you really want to do that, but I mean, obviously it's not possible. But unless you just anyway, no, it'd probably be harmful to your body anyway. But yeah, um, definitely be grateful for what you can work with, and just take it slow and steady. Dreams don't happen overnight. Um, Most of these people that you see, oh bro, I made success, bro. They've been doing it for a long time, or they just they paying people, or they just know people and they just got put on, but simply because they know people. And networking actually really does pay off. So I ain't gonna hate on them for that either. But yeah, so you can't have everything in the world, and that's fine. That's okay. But you know what you do have? You have what's in front of you. You have what's around you. And if you do have people who love you, you have support. I'd rather have support. You know what I'm saying? Than a new Lambo. To be honest with you, because if you ain't got no support or friends, you ain't taking nobody nowhere. You just by yourself all the time. If you want to live your life by yourself, shit, I'd rather be rich, bro, and be by myself. For everybody, shit, I'm in love with the money, bro. I'm in love with the money. Hey, yo. Okay, and then when you want somebody to come over, why are you low battery? And then when you want somebody to come over, you know what I'm saying? You socially awkward and shit. Like, I mean, yeah, when you by yourself all the time, you ain't gonna have social skills like that. But that's not the point. But the point is that you need to be grateful for what you have instead of trying to have everything. Because people who are indecisive, that's the problem. It's because they want everything and they can't pick and choose. You have to pick and choose. You have to. Another thing I really and actually I learned from a video. I actually learned one that specifically from Kevin Samuel. Boy, that boy funny. But anyway, but no, but it's true. You have to pick and choose on what you want to do, what you need, and what you believe is best for you, and what's actually a good interest for you and others around you. Because if you help yourself, you're helping others around you. That's how it works. If you're not taking care of yourself, it like I said, and you have people who love you, it affects them too. So you gotta, and I know it sounds like it's a lot of accountability, but hey, like they're accountable themselves too, and they're accountable of you. So you got to think about others when you're going through stuff. Thanks all I got for this video, man. Hope I got everything I need to say. But yes, you guys need to plan it out. If you have dreams, pick and choose what you want to do. You can't just try to go for everything all at once, I should say. If you want to do that, like I said, plan it out over time. But you can't have the whole world. You can't. But that will conclude the video. This is Chris Sway, man, and you already know how I do. You already know how I get. Snap, here it comes. Yeah, that Fugazi, hey, for sure.